Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, and welcome to another live stream with me, Edward from Games and Tea, and I'm joined by three wonderful players, one of whom is extremely chaotic and is bound to throw me off my rails at some point today. For a game of D&D. How you doing? How you doing, gents?
You're doing good, how are you?
Grant, I'm not panicking, not at all. I'm not at all worried about what's going to happen today. No. So we're gonna dive straight into our characters. No, first of all, we're gonna have some announcements, and that's regards to the miniatures which you can see on screen here and around, and various things that will be picking up have all been made in Heroforge. So, Jeff.
Not it.
No, of course. But the miniatures which you can see on stream have all been made in Heroforge, so we thank them very, very much for allowing us to use their miniatures on stream. Our fantasy tabletop, our virtual tabletop of choice is for Fantasy Grounds Unity. And the music which you can hear operating in the background today has been provided to Sirenscape, Tabletop Audio, Ian Grimm, Felician Studios, and Alexander Nakarada from Serpent Sound Studios. We thank them very, very much for everything, providing us with the entertainment today. And without further ado, we're going to dive straight into our players and what they are playing, starting with Neil from Immersion Diversion playing Sykes. How are you doing, sir? Please tell us a little about Sykes for us.
Doing good, and first of all, I'm upset you got rid of the singing channel point thing. I was just about to go do it and make you sing the intro.
I got rid of it a long time ago.
Damn it! No,
a long time ago, mate.
I just saw it, I was like, no! Damn it, oh well. Anyway, yes, I am Immersion Diversion, also known as Neil. I play the role of Sykes, the Wood Elf Ranger. Currently looking for his family. He has met up with this party, and they are currently in the Kingdom of Fall, trying to figure out an investigation.
Yeah, indeed. And above him, we have possibly the most chaotic man I've ever met. Even though he's a wonderful, wonderful, beautiful human being, he's also extremely chaotic. We have Jeff.
I don't see it.
Jeff from the Twitch channel Alhandrin, who is playing the character of Tifari. How are you doing, sir? Please introduce us to Tifari for us.
I'm doing good. Tifari is the house wizard, and yeah, he does have a greater goal. Only it's not really known. Well, he's dropped hints right and left what his goals are, but no one has
They're not super subtle, so we can figure them out.
Some of them are a little more subtle.
Yeah, okay, yeah, true.
There's like 70% that Tafari just throws right out there, and the other 30%, maybe 20-ish, is a little hidden away.
Yeah.
And every now and then he drops some hints about it. Every now and then he also drops hints about how
He drops hints when the party's not actually.
How instead of helping an elderly dwarf lady across the road, he shoots crossbow bolts at it until it stops being funny. Which he can tell from personal experience is a long time. A long time. It's funny for so long, it's crazy.
I don't know how worried this makes me, but we'll find out how worried this will make me soon.
I am running on 3 hours of sleep.
Oh my god, it's going to be even more chaotic than normal. Great, yes. Cool. And across from him, we have Illyria, who is played by Zelma. How are you doing, Zelma? And please tell us a little bit about Illyria for us.
Yeah. Kind of ran out, so Illyria is a elven bailey. To learn of her, some memories that are there from the good old wizard and the mage's school and whatnot, and she is in this merry band of misfits, and now she has to witness what's the word for it? Psychotic would be a good one.
Psychotic.
That would be a good description of the group.
The psychotic man jumping out of a window.
Psychotic is it's one way of describing brilliance. Idiotic is also another way of describing brilliance as well. But sure, we'll see what happens to the result of said brilliance, as it were, in today's session. And I suppose that is not the perfect segue, because I also have to talk about the fact that we do not have a Farrell or Janai, who are played by Sean and Lydia respectively today, because unfortunately they do have other events and things that they need to take off today. So we do wish them well and hope that whatever they are involved in goes successfully and they have a wonderful time. So, without further ado, we are going to dive into tonight's session. Our five heroes, for they're beginning to earn that title, were last seen having to fight off a bunch of imposter guards in the bailey surrounding the keep, which is the main seat of the king of the city of Fall. They were very, very successful in dispatching these guards. Some guards were even left as icicles due to a few ice shard. What were they called? Yeah, by our mage dude over here, by our mage man. They were indeed left very much a frozen mess. After a slightly tense interaction with the sergeant of the guards of the keep, our five heroes were brought before the King of Fall, where a gentle conversation was had, and Sykes reacquainted himself with the as was Princess of Fall, now King of Fall. I've forgotten her name, but either way, the now King of Fall. While this conversation was had, it was also in this meeting. It was also in this meeting where three of our characters met a very tall elf mage who was known to three of the characters, and the other two made their acquaintance as well. After the conversation with the king, everything was it was agreed that our heroes would go and do some investigation in terms of finding out what was going on with the assassin, when the Prince James burst into the hall, being very concerned for the fact that his mother had an assassination attempt upon her. But thankfully, his mother was still alive, so he decided to go off and do whatever political duties that he was required of him to enact. Our five heroes then went off to the royal quarters of the king, and being a little bit concerned as to the slightly clean nature of the prince's garments, they decided to investigate the prince's quarters first instead of the king's. Due to some incredible investigation rolls by our ranger, and also a particularly good roll by Illyria, they've managed to find some very intriguing evidences of scratch marks and a bottle and a vial of some very strange yellow and brown liquid when shook, mixed together to form this bright, vivid green glowing liquid that after a while separated back out. They also found a shopping list of various different pieces of ingredients which did not seem to match up with some of the information that they had previously acquired from an alchemist. While this investigation was happening, though, a few of our heroes heard a noise in the corridor outside which sounded very much like footfalls. In a panicked attempt in order to disguise themselves, or at least vacate the situation very, very quickly, four of our heroes leapt out the window. And one of our heroes decided to turn himself invisible while the captain went out into the corridor. And that is where we're going to descend into today's session. Illyria, Janae, Farrell and Sykes, you have all leaped out the window and are now falling at breakneck speed towards a very, very hard ground. What are you doing?
I immediately kind of stick my hands and my legs, kind of slap them all together, and then I unfold myself, and you can see an orange like sheen, almost like a cloth or a sheet, and it forms around the other 3 as well as I cast Featherfall.
Wonderful. This
It almost
sheet,
looks like we're like wingsuit gliding kind of.
yeah, no, of course. This sheet spreads out. This magical sheet, as it were, spreads out, encompassing the four of you as you fall feet and feet and feet towards the ground. When suddenly you all slow down and gently float. I don't know why the music is not playing, but it's meant to be playing. Whatever. Gently float down to the ground. Roll me a perception check, please.
Yeah.
Let's try something else.
Hey, 21.
Nice.
Woo!
Nice.
I got 13.
And
Still
you have a
pissed off that I
13.
wasted that natural 20.
Hey, 21 is still good though. Perception check for Janai. Yeah, she don't see shit. And Farrell. Oh, come on, computer.
Oh, it's lagging on my end. Oh, it's a 10.
Yeah, no,
Yes.
it was. My computer's deciding to be very, very stupid. For some reason, no music has decided to play at all, which is
Oh.
very, very frustrating. Don't know why that's happening, but that's obviously a thing to do with.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, it took him a long time. No, not that one. Oh my lord!
Got like 7 music
Just play the
playlists.
one music I want you to play. You stupid. There we go. That's also not the one I wanted to have playing either.
You wish you
Oh,
could
damn.
slap your computer, but then again, you don't want to do that.
Well, I can slap my computer because it's nice and sturdy and can actually take it, but there's obviously the servers being a pain in the ass. Anyways, so we have a 21, a 13, a 4, and a 10. So, Illyria, you're really the only one who sees this. As the 4 of you are floating down towards the ground, you notice a guard is looking up in your direction and is busy pointing the 4 of you out. How long does how slow does Featherfall take it?
It just makes it so we fall to the ground safely.
Okay.
It says, where is it? Using up to 5 falling creatures. A falling creature's rate of descent slows to 60 feet per round until the spell ends. If the creature lands before the spell ends, it takes no falling damage and can land on its feet. And the spell ends for that creature.
Up to 60 feet per round. Jeez, that is still pretty fast for Featherfall, to be honest. But either way, the four of you do land quite gently on the mount which this keep is built. Excuse me. And the four of you do land very, very, very gently. It's also at that moment where you realise that you have just dropped 70 feet down. Yeah, it was high.
Yeah.
70 feet down, and have no way off this particular part of the mound. As you realise that this mound is also rather steep. What are you doing?
You said Illyria saw a guard, right?
I said Illyria did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. Was there anything else besides the guard, or that's
No,
just it?
not that you noticed, but you did spot a guard pointing your direction, and as you have, I'm presuming, kept an eye on him. You watch as he runs off to get some more of his compatriots.
She just sighs and says, well, I could safely say that the guard I have spotted is going to get more help.
Okay. Well, without we've got some evidence we need to go check on. We should probably go head for that alchemist shop as soon as we can. Because if they go attack to the captain guard, or at least the captain, Captain Fulman, knows that we're down here. So
Janai pipes up. Well, it's nice that we're all down here, but how the hell do we get down? It's also then you notice that the ledge that you have landed on is rather narrow.
oh, I thought we were on the ground kind of thing. Oh.
Ooh.
I
You
can't use my-
are on the ground, but just to give you a bit of a visual aspect, you have the keep, which sits on a raised hill, and then below that is the bailey, which surrounds the keep itself. So you are now on that raised hill, and you realise that that thin strip of land is the only thing that the keep rests upon. You also remember that in order to get to the front doors of the keep, you had to climb up some stairs, which are now around the front of the building and not where you are.
Oof. I mean, we could make our way to the front of the building because those guards know us. They've seen us enter, and once again, if we can always let them know that the captain knows we're heading back into town.
Roll a perception check, please. The four of you.
Okay. Ooh, 24.
Just roll for Janai and Farrell. Farrell's pretty good. Janai. Absolute dog shit. Janai is very much distracted. So, Sykes and Illyria, you're the ones that spot this. Even though the ledge where you are is very, very narrow, carved almost very imperceptibly into the side of this hill is a very, very thin path that winds down and away from the ledge where you are. And it's very, very difficult to see. But as you follow the path down, you realise that it's actually quite a safe route to take, all the way down to the bailey.
Okay. Yeah, we can take this way down then.
Sounds good to me, but I don't
Yeah.
know why we jumped down. That's the main question. But
I figured-
let's talk about that later.
Yeah, for sure. And then we'll go down the path.
Who's leading?
Sykes is the one who saw it. Oh no, Illyria also saw it.
I guess I'll take out first.
Sure. It's fine.
Sykes will come up the rear with the.
Alright, then it'll be, I presume, therefore, then Farrell and Janai in the middle between you two. Cool, that's fine. So the four of you begin to make your way down this path. I would like the four of you, please, even though you realise that it is a safe path, it is also very, very narrow, and in some places quite treacherous underfoot. So I'd like you all to roll me an acrobatics check. This is a group check, so I will be counting an average of successes and misses.
10.
Hey, 20.
Very nice. Let's see what Farrell gets. Oh dear.
Poor Farrell.
Illyria, as you are leading the group, you suddenly hear a yelp from behind you as Farrell seems to stumble on a loose rock. Janai successfully luckily is behind him, so is able to stop him from falling onto you. However, Sykes, you unfortunately in that commotion get distracted by these two and bump into Janai, losing your footing, and you start to slide down the side of the hill. What are you doing?
I take out one of my iron picks and I slam it into the wall. Try to slow my descent.
Roll me a what would this be? Roll me a just roll me an attack roll.
Okay. So like with like a dagger kind of.
Yeah, that'll do.
Okay.
Or rather, just yeah, that's fine.
Oh no!
Oh no! Oh,
I don't
jeez.
have advantage either.
No,
Shit.
you don't have advantages. No, you reach into your bag and pull out one of these picks and slam it into the side of the wall. Except unfortunately, that bit you've slammed into is made of rock, and you start to slide further down the hill. What are you doing, Illyria?
Oh shit. Oh, fuck. So, Janai and Farrell are okay, I'm assuming.
They appear to be, although you're not quite sure about it.
Well, I guess you'll try and help the one that is sliding off, I guess.
Mm-hmm. That would be Sykes.
I guess I'll have to sacrifice for Kate, don't I? Yeah, I guess I'll sacrifice for Kate. She takes off her cape.
Mhm.
Quickly, I was about to say throw it, but that wouldn't make any sense. She would grab at her hood, and then I was about to say throw it again. What's up with my brain today? And then tries to give one end of a robe to Sykes.
Alrighty then. You take off your cape, revealing your form in its glorious beauty, if that's one way to describe it, to everybody around you, and almost throwing it down while holding on to one side of it towards Sykes. Sykes, actually, Illyria, please could you roll me a this would be a just roll me a dexterity check. Cool. Sykes, you see this cape come down towards you. Roll me an acrobatics check to see if you're able to grab onto this cape.
Wait, come on.
Come on, I believe in you.
God damn it!
Nope.
What the shit?
Unfortunately, you slide just a bit too fast away from the cape, and you are now halfway down the hill.
Okay, I just yell, just move on without me. I'll meet you there. As I'm sliding down.
As you're sliding down, okay. Illyria, you watch as Sykes slides further and further down this mount. Sykes, you slide all the way to the bottom, and you take.
Actually, well, before, because you said I'm sliding, right?
Yeah, you are sliding.
Okay,
And it's
so
at the bottom you see at the bottom of this hill you see a wooden palisade which you realize you are going to go and hit.
Okay, so right before I hit the ground, about when I'm like probably 30 feet up, 20 feet up kind of thing, I was gonna cast jump and jump off the wall.
Okay. Right. Let me just have a quick look at that spell. Jump distance is tripled until the spell ends. Okay. Are you jumping forwards?
Well, yeah, I'm jumping like away from the wall, so it'd be like a long jump.
Okay, so that would be. Oh dear. Excuse me. Let me just have a quick look at long jump. You cover a number of feet up to your strength score if you move at least 10 feet on foot immediately before jumping. It's sort of kind of 10 feet on. It's sort of kind of that.
The jump spell increases my jump
by three
score, triples
by
my
3
jump.
times. Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
So what's your strength score?
My strength score is 11, so 33 with a triple.
God, are you sure about this?
I mean, I already cast a spell, so.
Well, you can decide not to, because the other thing I haven't described to you is the fact that you can see over the palisade, and you also realize that if you cast that jump, you are potentially going to sail directly over that palisade, and maybe fall to your death on the other side.
Oh. Yeah, I won't cast it if you don't want me not to. Then, okay.
You would know this. just warning you.
Yeah, I won't cast it then. I'll just slide into the ouch. Ooh.
It'll hurt, but you'll be fine. Well, hopefully. So you slide down the palisade, hitting the palisade, taking 8 points of damage from that. 8 points of bludgeoning damage from it.
I'm at 20. Ooh, got 6 HP left.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, but I took 17 from earlier. Oh, it was the fight. That's right.
It was the fight, yeah. So, well, even if I'd rolled max damage, you'd still be alive. You'd just be hurting a lot. Illyria, Farrell, and Janae, you all watch as Sykes slides down to the bottom of this steep hill, impacting against the palisade, and it looks painful. I need one. Illyria, you continue to lead Farrell and Janae down the hill. I need one more acrobatics check from you, from the three of you. Very nice. Let's go. Acrobatics check for him.
Right, out of character. Sykes, my man. You know, no more risky stuff, okay?
What are you talking about? I did this when I was 20.
Yeah, of course you did. So Illyria and Farrell make your way down the hill very, very nicely. But as you're moving, Janae starts to hear a slight yelp behind you all as Janae begins to slip. However, Farrell reaches around very quickly and just grabs the front of her shirt, keeping her where she is. The three of you are now. Oh wait, no, you're in single file right now.
Oh,
so
yeah,
you wouldn't be able to reach past Farrell to grab her, but the three of you do eventually manage to get to the bottom of the hill. Sykes, you're watching your compatriots walk down the hill, and you realize that, and it's not that you just realize, you notice that if you just carried on walking along the palisade here, difficult though it will be, you will meet them at the point at which the path leaves the hill. It's also that moment where you all realize that this path exits behind the smithy of this building, of this bailey.
The smithy. Oh, okay.
So you said the smithy, right?
Yeah. The smell of heated metal and fire and charcoal is what tells you that you're behind the smithy right now.
We cannot exactly, I'm trying to think.
This was the smithy that me and Illyria were at when we were trying to get her some armor, right?
No.
No. Okay.
This is a small smithy within the bailey itself.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's but Fort Smithy, or well, I should say military smithy. I should say so.
What are the four of you doing?
I mean, probably find a way to look around, see if there's anybody.
At this present moment, there doesn't appear to be. You are at the rear of the smithy. You do know that there is somebody in the smithy right now, because you can hear the clanging and banging of somebody working on something within the smithy, and also the fact that you can smell the charcoal from the fire.
Yeah.
I assume that we. Oh, excuse me.
Yes.
Excuse you.
Ooh. I assume there's a entrance.
From the back here? There is indeed an entrance a little bit further up. That's also where you see a bucket of water at the back.
I guess go to that. That's the only option.
Yeah, we could go through the smithy and then head out.
You open the door and you are blasted with the heat of of a working fire. The smith, who is busy working on a blade, what it appears to be, has his back to you. He is a very stout-looking dwarf. And is currently just busy hammering on this piece of metal in an anvil in front of you.
I guess we could just make our way through.
I assume he's facing towards the. Well, I shouldn't say entrance, but front entrance of the smithy.
Yeah, he is.
And I assume he could spot us if we do it.
Yeah, he'll definitely spot you if you walk past him.
Go around the building, or is it just like both sides blocked?
Tempted to do. No, I got nothing.
Sykes gonna check the
By
sides
the way-
of the building quick before we go enter this side. See if there's a way around the building.
Sure, no worries. Checking one side of the building, you realise that there's no way past this side of the building as it butts directly onto the hill. But the other side of the building does appear to be open, although you will have to squeeze between a very narrow gap between the corner of the building and the palisade. However, as long as you're able to breathe in, it should be possible for somebody like you.
Okay.
And
I bring that
also
up.
Not,
But not
also
feral.
not Feral or Yanai or Illyria. We could squeeze through there. Damn it, it's one of the good perks of being short. Well, I mean, Illyria just sighs to herself. And, well, I guess,
We can always go through.
yeah,
Yeah.
go through. There's
Can
nothing else.
Can I look
Unless
at
we
the?
could do a distraction.
We could do a distraction. I look at the dwarf quick. Does he look like he's too enthralled into his thing that he's not even looking around to see?
Roll an insight check.
It's good. 18.
He's pretty concentrated on his work right now. You do know that if you then decide to start walking past him, he would definitely notice you, because this being a smithy, smithies are relatively small places, so he would definitely notice you walking past. However, at this present moment, he doesn't seem to notice your presence as he's very much engrossed in his work.
Yeah.
This is out of character mumbling for me. Could do either a distraction or go or be very ballsy and walk.
Well, while the four of you are pondering what to do, up in the quarters of the royal family, a mage has gone invisible.
Very happily.
Very happily gone invisible. Yes. As you stand there in the sudden silence, with the door to the study open in front of you, you hear a conversation. Captain, what are you doing here? I was following up on some thoughts. Really? These are the private chambers of the royal family. Yes, Your Highness, I'm aware of that, but since the attack on the king took place in her bedroom, I thought it expedient to check the royal quarters for any clues. Did you not already do this? Yes, but I hadn't thought to check your quarters, Your Highness. Are you trying to accuse me of something, Captain? Not at all, Your Highness. Just eliminating any possibilities. Indeed. Well, I can assure you, Captain, I'm not the assassin. Thank you for that assurance, Your Highness. I will attend to my duties. Quite. Be on your way. Do you hear the sounds of footfalls moving away from you?
And I would assume I would be able to, deduce that they're probably heavier footfalls, so it's probably the captain of the guard walking away.
Correct.
What? I'll wait in the chamber.
All right. Roll me a stealth check with advantage.
No, wait, other way around.
Ooh, gotta love that, man.
It's 18.
Yeah.
Very nice. You stand still within the study with the door open in front of you. And very soon afterwards, the prince who you had briefly met before enters the room. And this is the person you see. He enters the room, still with his armor on. Closes the door behind him. And looks around. He begins to make his way towards the desk. This study is rather small, and at this present moment, Tifari, you are standing between him and the desk. He does not seem to have noticed you yet.
Right. I will, as quietly as possible, move aside and just find a corner which, to me, seems like the one most likely he will not be needing.
Corner to which, okay, you have.
Yeah, I don't really know the layout of the room, so that's
it's basically a very, very small box, and there are two corners. One of them would be behind the door, and the other one is beside the desk. Which one would you like to go to?
Behind the door is always good.
Okay, you head over to behind the door. The prince heads. I'll use your 18 here. So it wouldn't be. So you're. I'm not going to make you roll another stealth check. Not so soon afterwards. But still, you very, very quietly move behind the door, in the abandoned corner, being careful not to disrupt any of the mess around the place. The prince approaches the desk and appears to look over it very briefly. He then opens up a drawer, looks inside, closes the drawer, opens another one, and then closes it. He then looks around at the shelves. Where's that book gone?
Ah, shit.
And he starts to approach the... Do you say that out loud?
No, of course not. It's just too far his brain.
What?
I know. I always double check.
Ah,
But he approaches the shelves and begins to look across. Where the hell's that book? I'm sure I put it here. And he turns around and approaches a set of shelves on the other side and begins to look through. He then stops. I'm going to have to see Wyatt about this.
Wyatt?
Mm-hmm.
Is that what he said?
That's what he said.
Okay, cool.
Somebody's been in here. For sure. Maybe that captain? Maybe. Could have to keep an eye on him. Fine. And he exits the room into his bedroom quarters. And do you follow him or do you stay where you are?
I'll follow him for a bit.
Okay. He's going to do another perception check. Roll me another stealth check with advantage.
Here. Advantage. Stealth. It's 19.
Yeah.
Okay. 19's good. As you follow him, he stops. I can smell you're here.
Does he look at me or?
No, he simply stops. He doesn't look at you, but he stops. And raises his head slightly and sniffs. Doesn't look at you.
I will
can
do my
smell
best
you're here.
imitation of a plant.
Of a plant.
No one notices the plants.
Okay, you do your best imitation of a plant. He very slowly turns around and starts to walk towards you. It's slow. It's a slow walk though, and as he's doing so, he's constantly sniffing.
Oh, he's definitely a werewolf. That's what Tafari is thinking right now.
Mm-hmm.
I will just slowly backpedal. Keep the same distance.
Try to keep the same distance, sure. I know you're here. And he seems to be looking in your direction. However, when you look at his eyes, he's not looking directly at you. But it's as though he's trying to see where you are. I know you're here. Why don't you just reveal yourself? Instead of this foolish endeavor.
Tafari is currently thinking to himself, "Yeah, you're a moron, but you're not that stupid. So let's just keep the stealth going."
Roll me another stealth check with advantage because you are invisible.
Oh, that 19. Fuck.
Yeah, that 19. Let's see if he notices. This is a +3 to this. He does.
Oh!
He has +3 on his stealth check.
Oh!
That's the only reason why he was able to see you. That's the only reason why he was
Oh,
able to sense where you were last time.
Okay.
So this is actually a 17.
Oh.
Yeah. Fine, we are doing this the hard way. This is going to be a plus. Yeah, it's going to be +5. What's your armor class?
16.
Oh, jeez.
And he's concealed, right?
Armored mage.
Yes, but unfortunately, a 16 does hit you. He, with very, very swift speed, reaches to his side, grabs a dagger, and flings it in your direction.
Shit. Oh, no, crap.
Plus 4. So you take 5 points of piercing damage as this dagger gets sliced in your direction and hits you in the shoulder. Ah, there you are. Would you like to reveal yourself? Or shall I throw another one at you?
I think my invisibility drops when I take damage.
I don't
It's
think
concentration, right?
Oh, it's concentration, so I need to take.
so. You would need to take a
save.
Constitution save. Yes. Just all you have to do is beat a 10. Unfortunately, no, you do not beat a 10, so your
so your 20. Oh.
Yeah,
I know,
thought it was
yeah.
a 20 as well.
You should have wasted that 20 earlier.
Yep.
Yes, unfortunately, with that, you yelp slightly as the dagger sinks into your shoulder, that breaking your concentration and dropping your invisibility. Ah, there we are. Shall we have a conversation instead of you trying to hide from me?
Well, I was pretty happy hiding, but yeah, now that we've reached this point, sure.
What are you doing here?
I was investigating a murder.
Indeed. And which murder was
not on
that?
the dance floor.
And which one was that?
That's a really good question. I should have paid more attention. The assassination attempt on your mother, the king.
And who gave you permission to be here?
Your mother.
In
the
my
king.
quarters?
Well, you know, your mom.
He
She
has-
gave us permission to investigate the area. She didn't specify which rooms not.
He's drawn his sword by now. And he's
It was
beginning
all
to
a bit-
advance upon you.
It's all a bit vague, and we didn't really know what was gonna happen. And
Mage.
yeah, I'll cast Tasha's hideous laughter on him.
Perfect. What do I need to roll?
He needs to make a saving throw, wisdom.
A wisdom saving throw. Okay. So be
I
plus
really
2.
hope it's not that wise.
What about a 9?
That's a fail.
That's a fail. Okay, so what happens?
He is incapacitated, unable to stand up, and he is just laughing as if he's heard the best joke in the world ever.
He collapses onto the floor. His screams of laughter emitting from his throat.
Sees everything. Yeah, he falls into fits of laughter if the spell affects it. Yada yada. Okay. At the end of each of its turns, and each time it takes damage, he can make another wisdom saving throw.
Mm-hmm. That's fine.
And
But he
yeah.
collapses onto the floor, giggling and screeching with laughter.
Yeah. So I'll. Shit! I really have to come up with something good for this. Oh, quick thinking. I don't have anything. 3 hours of sleep are killing me, so I'll just tell him that that's what you get when you mess with the pangolin village, and I run away. Also, I got you.
You yell that out, do you?
Yeah, I do.
Wait, what?
Okay, cool. Captain Turner, who had made his way a little bit further back, has come running back. What the hell is going on?
I'm just standing there panting. Prince, werewolf, murder. I don't know.
What?
He's a werewolf. He was.
I'll be right back.
He
Yeah,
was
no worries.
allergic to silver, not to garlic. I need to run. Bye. And I run away.
As you're still got a knife in you.
Yes, with a knife
I'm
still stuck
bleeding.
in your shoulder. You are bleeding. Yes. You run down the corridors. Wait, but you don't know where to go. As the yell of Captain yells after you.
Story of my life.
Roll a survival check as you are now dashing through corridors with no clue which way to go.
11.
Oh, jeez, dude.
And I have Kitsune scout ahead, by the way.
Absolutely fine. You can have kids and they
if
do
we
that,
come
but
to a fork somewhere, it's like, okay, Kitsune, you go left, I'll go right. Hit me up.
you can roll a survival check for Kitsune, please.
I don't. Oh shit! I don't have his stats.
Yeah, just give me 2 seconds. I'll have to get those for you.
Oh my gosh, this is insane.
Maybe that'll do it.
I need to live
There you
up to the. There it is.
There you go.
It's
And all I ever feel bad about jumping out a window.
Oh man. So survival is a
So
wisdom
it would
check.
it will be a +1 on this roll.
Yeah.
So it's a 4.
Yeah, this way. You need to come this way. Is what you receive from Kitsune.
All right. Oh yeah, I mean,
You start dashing down the corridor. You're pretty sure that this is also. This feels like it's right. It's the right way. Certainly seems to be heading in the same direction that you were going. Roll me a perception check.
He's gonna find stairs. Big stairs. I knew I was going the right way. They're going up.
Natural.
Oh my god. Yes, you are very, very certain you are going the right way. And you run down one corridor, you run down another corridor, and another corridor, another corridor. At one point, you run past a bunch of servants carrying plates, carrying dishes for some reason, and you will briefly have the smell of food in your nose before you dash past that smell and proceed further down this corridor. Roll one more perception check for yourself and for Kitsune.
This is for me. So for me, it's an
Nice!
20,
Oh, there we go.
and for Kitsune, it's a 5.
Kitsune is very sure that you are still going the right direction. However, Tafari, you suddenly have this realization of, oh no, hang on a minute, we should be below the hall now. I think we're heading towards the dungeon. No, we don't want to be heading this way. You see,
I'll go in the direction I feel is the best one for now. And
yeah, no worries. You turn tail and start heading back the way you were.
while I'm running, tell Kitsune that he's an idiot.
But you couldn't figure out the way either.
Correct, but that's your job to know the way. This is
And yours, I'm not.
This is definitely going on your performance sheet of the year, Kitsune.
Performance.
This might
Why?
affect your bonus.
What bonus? You don't give me one.
Well, definitely
Why
not
with
giving me one
magic?
now.
And this bickering continues between the two of you. Between the two of you. This is all happening in your heads, obviously, but this bickering continues to happen.
Oh no, we're
as you-
discussing this out. I mean, he is sending his thoughts in my brain, and I'm telling him publicly.
Okay.
Your fox going.
All right.
Yeah.
So this bickering continues to happen as you begin to make your way through a different set of corridors. Just roll one more perception check for me, please.
And while I roll this, I will tell Kitsune that Kitsune, you've been getting moody lately. It's not to the best. Come on.
And one more roll for Kitsune.
Yeah, I rolled next to the box.
No worries.
That's good because the other one I rolled was an 8. So
He was back and
Wow.
forth.
Well, your perception is like, yeah, no, we're going the right way. Well, screw your bonus. We have to go this way.
all right,
And this time I know I'm right.
you get the benefit of the doubt.
Eventually, you reach a door, a very simple wooden door, and on the other side of the door, you can hear several voices. They seem to be raised, several raised voices.
Oh, do I recognize one of them?
Roll me an insight check.
I'm also terrible at that. I'm slightly less terrible at that.
You are slightly less terrible than that. You recognize one of the voices. It is the king.
I'm gonna die, but I'm totally opening this door.
Okay.
Oh,
You
no.
You open the door, and and when you open the door, you find yourself in the same hall to which you were first brought by Captain Turner, and the same people are there as you saw last time. You see the king on her throne, surrounded by her advisors. As you enter the room, they all stop. The king first stops, looks in your direction. And the other advisors very quickly cease talking and all look in your direction.
I just freeze.
Is there something I can help you with, mage?
I honestly thought I was going to take a portal to Zima.
Well, if portals are located a little bit further down, but I don't think that is what you were after. Where are your compatriots?
That is an excellent question, and one I do not have a sensible answer on right now. I was kind of fleeing.
His shoulder.
There's kind of a dagger in my shoulder, so yeah.
Indeed, yes. Well,
I'm probably bleeding out and suffering from acute blood loss.
I suggest you go and find yourself a Medicaid.
It's a butt loss.
I am trying to find one outside of the castle, and if you have any directions for me, I would be extremely grateful.
The door is in front of you. And as you look to your right, you see the same large double doors that you entered previously.
Oh, so I would know the way from there, right?
Indeed, yes, you would.
Right. Well, excellent. Thank you, Your Majesty. Have a lovely day. Also, the place needs some more flowers. And I run away again.
Do you run across the hall through the door?
Yeah.
Okay, you dash across the floor. Drip. You dash across the hall and through the door.
Oh, yeah. Sorry for the blood. Use vinegar.
It's fine. We know how to take blood out of the floor. It's that you leave a very you leave a very confused King Talldell seated on the throne, and some very quizzical looks in your direction as you leave through the front door, and the bailey of the fort is in front of you. You also see running up the stairs towards you a bunch of guards.
That mage have a knife in his shoulder.
Oh dear.
They do not appear to have noticed you just yet.
I will try and make stealthily make my way out.
Sure, roll me a stealth check.
Make a leaf and be gone.
Get a leaf.
Sorry.
Yeah.
22.
Perfect. You move your arms in a certain way just to hide the knife that's currently sticking out of your shoulder, and to hide the fact that the left hand side of your robes are currently now drenched in blood, and proceed just to very slowly making way for the guards as they come dashing up the stairs beside you. You hear some of the conversations. Where did they go? I saw them fall down for the west side of the keep. But that place is inaccessible. Well, they fell down that side. Fine, we have to find a way around there.
I really shouldn't draw attention to myself. No, I'll ignore it.
You ignore it, okay.
Yeah. Oh, it's so tempting though.
Talking of some people who had fallen down the west side of the keep, Syke, Shanae, Farrell, and Illyria, what are you doing?
We're still at the smithy.
You're still at the smith, yeah.
Oh, shit.
Well, Sykes.
You know what? I could go around through the hole and try to buy something from the smithy. And while he's distracted, you guys can come through.
Wait.
I need to make it really convincing. So Janae, I need to borrow like 50 gold.
Oof.
You know?
Why do you not have your own money?
Because I gave it to you. Remember?
Oh yeah, I think I do. What do you want to buy?
I don't know. Something that'll keep him distracted, so you guys can walk by him without being noticed. And I'll go walk around the side of the building.
Why don't we just walk past and apologize for disturbing his work?
I mean, we could do that too.
Did raise her finger and says, "I agree with you."
That was the original thought, but I thought we were all thinking maybe he was, I don't know. But yeah, I guess, yeah, we could do that too.
We could just walk past.
Yeah, let's just walk past.
Okay.
Alright.
I think I'll lead. So Sinead, yeah?
Again, I have to go.
Yeah,
For a
no worries. Yeah, sure, no worries. Janae simply starts walking forwards, and says, excuse me, dwarf. We're just passing through." Eh? What? What the hell? Where the hell does you four come from? Just doing a few things in the back here. We were just doing some investigation, and we came to the back here. Well, get out! I'm currently working. No worries, we'll be on your way.
Sorry.
The
looks good.
dwarf says, "It's not complete yet." And you look down. It's just simply a bar of metal right now. It literally is just a bar of iron right now. It's not complete yet.
It's an iron bar. Whoops.
And he eyes the four of you with this sort of very confused expression on his face as to what the hell are these four strangers walking through my smithy. But yes, the four of you walk through the smithy and you find yourselves on the other side. You can see from where you are, Tefari is making his way somewhat gingerly down the stairs that lead to the to the entrance to the keep. And you also noticed a troop of guards have rushed up the sides of have rushed up the stairs, and currently seem to be busy trying to figure out how to get round the side of the keep. What you doing?
Was Tefari still kind of by where the guards are, or has he made his way past them to like? He said he was going towards the cat.
He's now halfway down the stairs. Has made his way past the guards.
Okay, I guess we could wait for him to get to us, and then we could meet him at the front of the castle, or we could just start making our way to the gates, and then Tefari will just meet us out there. So
sorry. So just to give you a bit more of a concrete visual, you are at the side, and at the side of the hill, and the stairs are a ways in front of you. So
Tefari would get there first. So
Tefari would get to the bottom of the stairs. And you would lose visual of him because there are a couple of houses in between you and those stairs, basically.
Okay, I guess we'll go catch up for Tefari then.
Sure, no worries.
As he's walking down, so.
Roll me a perception check, please, Tefari.
Oh.
You are distracted by the fact you have this throbbing pain in your shoulder, and do not notice your compatriots approaching you from approaching the bottom of the stairs until you are practically on top of them.
We bump into him and his knife goes into his shoulder more. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you don't do that. You don't do that.
I know.
But you do wait for him, and Tefari seems very distracted.
Tefari.
What? Oh, hey, there you are.
Hi. How'd it go?
Well, yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry. How do I describe it?
I just look at you. I'm like, are you okay? Like, it was part of the shoulder. Like, are you good?
For now,
it doesn't look too good.
It's all right. Could have been worse. Although, in a moment of confusion, I may have told the prince, who was potentially, or at least very likely, a werewolf, that I have stolen his book, which he was looking for before we all escaped. So, yeah.
Wait.
Sorry, Janae.
What?
Wait.
Sorry, Janae.
It's a werewolf. Oh, in character, I know what a werewolf is, but Illyria has no idea what a werewolf is.
Well, it's like a shapeshifter. You know what a shapeshifter is, Illyria?
Like that rat thing we faced.
Yeah, only then it turns into a giant wolf, who proceeds to usually murder any people.
So, why would he be a werewolf, not a were-rat? Because that's what we've been seeing underneath the city.
Well, he was extremely good at smelling me out, so that's why I kind of made the assumption werewolf.
I mean, beasts in general have good noses, so I wouldn't be surprised if rats had good noses as well.
I mean, it's at least it's werewolf, because the book is called Curses and Werewolf.
Okay, and we can say he's some kind of were-animal at least.
Kind of has stolen that, or borrowed it. Borrowed.
We saw you do that, but you just.
And yeah, the prince now kind of knows that I have the book, and he was busy looking for his book, and he was gonna punish some fella called Wyatt. I have no idea who Wyatt is.
Wyatt was the name that Tune mentioned.
I really should be paying more attention.
Yeah. Janae mentioned a Wyatt in the there was like a he mentioned a job from the Nox that someone gave to Nox Umbra about a either finding a Wyatt or it was a job from Wyatt to go find the rare thing.
I'm presuming that you are walking and talking with this, right?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah. So the prince told, basically, when because I went smoke bomb, and he was saying he was looking for the book, looking around in the library where we were at, and he was telling that he should really have a talk with Wyatt about security and about the captain of the guard, because he was kind of getting suspicious of the captain of the guard not being his bestie. So yeah, Wyatt is kind of screwed. The captain is kind of screwed. We're all kind of screwed. Also, I ran into the king again, and I kind of disturbed her and may have made up a small lie that I was trying to take a pot of Dozima while it was bleeding out all over the carpet and suffering from acute blood loss and made a mad dash.
So they'll follow your blood. We need to hurry and heal him.
That's probably a good point. Yeah.
I think I can probably help with that. As Farrell walks forward and
First,
casts.
I take the knife out of your shoulder.
Oh yeah, he'll definitely wrench the knife out of shoulder. Oh, sorry about that. And cast Cure Wounds on you.
Oh, sorry. Like, oh, I pulled it out wrong.
No worries, jolly green guy.
Injures him more as he pulls the knife out.
And you take.
Ouch.
You heal 8 points of health. 8 points of health.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
So your
Well, that's good.
bleeding stops.
All right.
Oh yeah. Also, me and Kitsune are gonna have an end of year review. He doesn't know it yet, but yeah, we're really.
Fails and turn him into another animal.
I really need to talk with him about his attitude recently.
I think he's been doing okay. I just
There's room for improvement.
if you need a break from him,
I think I've been doing okay.
Sure, buddy. We believe, every one of us here, the whole group here, believes you think you've been doing okay.
I look at the fox.
Sure, you look at the fox.
Lyrius just looks at everyone like,
Where's those?
excuse me. Well, I know you guys are going to bicker, but can we, continue the investigation, I guess?
Yeah, we were making our way to the alchemist shop while we were talking. So.
Yeah, no worries. The alchemist shop is a fair distance walk, so it will take you a couple of hours to get there. Is there anything in particular that you would like to do while you're on the way?
Oh yeah, did we pick up that vial of poison or whatever?
Yeah, I think Valeria, I think you had it.
You do.
Or I think you were holding onto it. Yeah.
Wait, is it in my inventory?
We didn't. We weren't given it as an item, but Edward did say that we had it. The captain gave it back to us.
One of you has it, so whoever noted it down, you're the one that has it.
Oh wait, hold on, let me look at my notes pad thing, real quick.
No worries.
If no one has it, I'll put it in my inventory. But
Yeah. You guys gave it to Lyria. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, so she has it.
Okay.
It is tempting to dip some of those darts into that poison, though. Whatever the liquid is. Very tempting.
I don't think it's white enough. But yeah. Oh.
Yeah, I got nothing. Unless you guys got something.
How much in Janae's inventory does it say how much gold we have now? I believe she was just. I'm asking you. Okay, Janae. Yeah, how much gold do we have currently now? 'Cause she just
Well,
said, "Oh."
let me just double check. We've got a fair bit. What do you want? What do you need?
We should probably grab some potions when we get to the alchemy shop too, because Farrell might run out of healing at some point. And in which case it might be good to have some potions on us.
Yeah, that's a fair question. Is the alchemist shop going to have them though? It is an alchemist shop. It's not a healing shop or.
I mean, they make potions.
We can ask.
I mean, we could ask, yeah. Yeah, we could always ask when we get there, but also, I don't know if the healing shop would just have magical healing, or if they'd actually have just like, yeah. So.
Actually, never mind. I was about to suggest something, but I forgot Illyria doesn't have much in terms of memories of stuff.
Okay then. So you head across to the alchemist store, and it's the same store that you know that is labeled George's Magical Emporium.
Mm-hmm.
The door is unlocked, and when you enter, you see the same halfling woman that you met previously.
And,
oh, hello! You've come back now.
Yeah. Do you sell healing potions here?
Not really my specialty, but I'm sure I can whip something up for you.
Okay, that'd be cool. And then like I would like have bruises all over and stuff.
You're pretty bruised, yeah. Pretty bruised. Well, looks like the fort. Oh, hello. New friends of yours.
Oh yes.
So looking at Tafari, Shania, and Illyria.
Hi, Tafari, wizard. Sometimes blows things up.
Sometimes they blow things up.
Not affiliated with the Mages Guild. They kind of.
You're not. You what? You're not?
Nah, I'm an independent contractor.
He comes from elsewhere.
Well, no, that's quite interesting now. So, why are you not associated with the college? How come that's happened?
Very long story, but they did
Give me the short version.
Affect my choice of bathing suits.
Oh, you swam in your birthday suit. Okay, I can understand that a bit. They're a little bit they're a little bit upstartish about stuff, you know. I know why they're going.
Old-fashioned thinking, and I mean, come on, it's a modern era, it's a modern age. We need modern thinking as well, and they're just stuck in their old ways. I hate it.
They are a bit.
It's terrible.
Illyria's just looking at the fire and this alchemist woman like.
Yeah, this sort of you see both of you seem to have hit it off quite nicely. To be honest, the pair of you just start basically rubbishing the College of Mages for the next 5 minutes or so, forgetting the fact that the rest of you exists until one of you pipes up.
Hi, also, good lady. We need some things, and Sykes here has the shopping list, so yeah. I'm just gonna go wander around the store a bit, if that's alright.
Hey, go ahead. There's not much here, unfortunately. I hadn't had a chance to restock since the lockdown, but I'll have to go out and do a little bit of shopping myself. Shopping being inverted commas there, but I will go. You can have a look around. So you wanted some healing potions, right?
Yes, if we could.
Well, let me have a look. See here. I could probably do you 2.
That's fine.
It'll take a day though, because I've got to make the stuff.
Okay.
I say I don't have them to sell right now.
Yeah, that's no problem. We can always come back, but before you make them, then we have some. Tafar, do you still have that shopping list that you found, or that you wrote down?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Can I see that?
Sure. Pass the note.
Okay. Is there anyone else in the store? Or is it just us?
No, it's just you and Annabelle right
Okay.
now. I believe it's
Annabelle, remember? Yeah, it's Annabelle. Remember when I came back earlier and I was asking about that customer? Or about that,
I do.
I put two... I've got 2 silver on me. I don't know if this will work, but I put 2 silver on the counter and I say, I need a little... We've discovered some more stuff and we need your help.
Okay. Well, let me have a look through this list. What the hell? Sulfur. What? This doesn't make sense.
You still have the book to fire?
Time? What the hell? Time? Mint? Why on earth would you have mint in the potion? Where the hell did you get the shopping list?
Safari found it in the Prince's quarters.
Well, you can have that back. I don't want anything to do with it.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
I know. That's why we need your help.
I thought I was the idiot.
I'm sorry. I just...
Yeah, you just said you
Have
found
you-
it in the Prince's quarters. Yeah, sorry. No way. Nope. Whatever you're holding, fuck off. Don't want a part of it. I'll make you your potions, but I don't want anything part of it. Nope.
Not even for 50 gold?
Not even for 100.
I'll approach the shopkeep and I'll tell her, look, all right, fair. Yeah, I mean, Sykes is right. We did get it from the Prince's quarters, but it's a little bit on the hush hush. We've been tasked by the captain of the guard with blessings from the king to uncover. There's a big conspiracy going on, and the city is in danger, basically. And yeah, we need help. And yeah, I really honestly thought that we. And I mean, I don't take this in a bad way, but yeah, we need to be open with some people about it. But it's all very, very shady business.
Roll a persuasion
look at this
check.
group. It's a shady group.
Roll a persuasion check.
Oh, I was about to say, Illyria pipes out and says, I agree with the mage man.
Yeah!
Wow.
Natural
The what-
20!
Yeah!
Amazing. The one time you really did need to have it, yeah. Fucking amazing.
Oh yeah.
Annabelle, as you are fast talking here and trying to persuade Annabelle, you can see that you are swaying her. And eventually she just gives a very great sigh. Fine, give it here. Lock the door, will you, big fella? I haven't got the key. Oh. Here it is. She just chucks the key to the front to the door across the farrel. It wanders over and locks it. I pull the curtains, will you? We're closed now. The jaws are the curtains get drawn, and you are plunged into a sort of semi-darkness. Right. Okay. And she
Forget the sign, Farrell.
the sign doesn't move, unfortunately. Can't do anything about that. And she's right. Hold on a second. She clicks her fingers, and immediately 2 lamps bloom to life in the room, casting this very warm yellowy orange glow into the room itself. Right. Now I can see again. Thank goodness that light doesn't go beyond the windows. So, well, this list is a very strange list. It's well, to be honest, a complete load of bollocks, to be honest. It's a weird arrangements. Like, you got sulfur in there, which is a pretty typical alchemical ingredient. But if you look at the list, you've also got mint, thyme, and for some reason garlic in there. And if you mixed any of these together, you'll just get, well, either shit or something that'll make you very ill if you take it.
Very ill, yes.
Oh,
It'll make
you very ill. It won't kill you. It'll just make you very ill. Don't really know what point of it is, to be honest, but
So,
Well, we did
Lyria
find the
pipes up
vial.
and, Lyria pipes up and says, "Well, we do have a vial of some if you are willing to take a gander at."
I'll tell you. Well, your mage, not college of mage here, has got a bit of a silver tongue, so give it here. I'll have a look at it.
She hands vial to the alchemist.
You hand over the vial. You hand over the vial to her, and she takes it very gingerly between her thumb and forefinger. Looks at it for a little while. So I give it a minute more attention. She reaches into one of her pockets and pulls out this lens and looks at it through the lens. Well,
maybe she can have reference to what's going on with that book to Tafari, because we saw you take the book too, right?
Tafari?
I
When
think
we were in
everyone saw that, yeah.
Yeah. You might want to give her the
But
book
did
too.
did you also tell everybody what the book was?
Oh,
I think I did, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay. So in which case,
Well, that's
like, yeah, you might want to give her the book as well.
okay. She begins to just shake it, and the liquid mixes very quickly and becomes that very vibrant, bright green that glows very slightly. Oh shit! Right,
I
well, that's.
assume I'm assuming it's very nasty.
Yeah, I'd assume so too. She's. Don't worry, I'm expert in this, so if I suddenly die, you know what's wrong. But
Don't.
I'm not gonna lick it. I'm not gonna taste it, but I do have to smell it.
Okay.
Smelling is part of the thing of the trade in alchemy, so I have to do is to smell it. So he pops it off, and immediately it's not just she doesn't move it close to her nose, but immediately your noses are assaulted with that sulfur smell, that rotting egg smell that you get from sulfur, as well as a weird undertone of roses and a very acrid, dirty smell that you can't quite place. And she brings it across her nose. Yeah, that's sulfur. Roses. Oh, that'll be the sulfur acting with the time. Rats. The hell?
You say rats?
It smells like it. Very aniseedy smell. I'm definitely not going to. Well, she just takes a finger, dips her finger in and looks at it, and then begins to rub her fingers together, examining the liquid. Huh. Well, I know what the base have used. Animal fat base. Oh, interesting. You got this in the prince's quarters, did you? Stop
Yeah,
us
there was
the vial and hands it back.
There was a cabinet that we happened to find a secret compartment, and it popped up, and we found it in there with 8 other slots that were empty, or 7, or how many?
8. 7
Yeah.
7 empty. 7 empty and one full.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, I don't know what on earth the prince has been using, but that's not healthy stuff, shall I say?
Yeah. Tafari, you might want to show her the book.
Sure. I'll take out the book and ask her. Well, does this explain or mean anything to you? Tell you anything?
Curses and weird folk. What?
We
Well,
found this in the in the study of the prince. The prince's study.
God, just stop saying stuff, Sykes, please. I don't want to know
Okay,
anymore where
sorry.
the hell you've been.
Anyway, yeah, you're
Right.
We
good.
found this.
You found it.
this.
Good. Yes, you found it. You found it somewhere where you shouldn't have been, so that's fine. Well, this must be just legends. Oh, mate, hang on a minute. She starts flicking through the book, and eventually comes to a certain page. It begins to read. Properties of where can be halted. It's injected with this. Is your prince a werefolk?
I had some suspicions.
I found scratch marks outside of his window. It could be possible.
It could be anything, but
there's scratch marks for rats.
This book is mainly a load of drivel, to be honest, but there's some legends in here. And she hands a book back. You'll have a read yourself.
Okay. Actually, Tafari, you should probably look at it. You're probably a little...
Yeah, sure. I'll
Have a read yourself, but it's some legends in here.
I'll take a look at it
No.
after Tafari, but...
No, that can't be. That can't be the case.
What?
What do you think it is, great alchemist?
But yeah, don't try to butter me up as much any more than the other fella has tried, than the mage, not mage, is trying. Hey. Well, I can't. I don't know. Leave that vial with me. I'll run a few experiments.
Just be careful.
gladly.
Hey, no, I'll be careful. I'll keep it. I'll keep it with my other potions so that it's doesn't look out of place. If you know what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
I'll get back to you.
Okay.
And how long exactly?
Well, I gotta make these potions. I don't know how. Honestly, I don't know how it's gonna take. But these potions will be ready for you in a day or so. But it'll only be 2 of them, I'm afraid, and they'll cost you 125 gold pieces. Because
125.
Well,
all right.
I gotta make the stuff, and then I gotta chat the stuff to make sure the fuck it works.
I think we've got it. Yes, we do.
Yeah, you should have it, so it's alright.
Are you writing a notes?
No, I'm just reading through the book.
Oh, okay.
I'm just distractedly.
You're just distractedly reading through the book.
Yeah.
Tefari, you also realize that most of this book is complete drivel. There's a lot of legends in there about various different type of weir folk that cover weir wolves, through to weir bears, weir rats, weir anything, pretty much. There's even one passage about a legend of a weir owlbear. Although again, it's fantastical writing in some way. Just roll me an intelligence check for me.
So we might be able to just give her the gold right now because we have it right now. She's cool with that. Or would you want us to bring it when we pick them up?
Fuck. I'm totally re-rolling that.
Are you using your inspiration?
Yeah. No. Time search.
Oh.
Ah, right. Your
Chrono shift.
chronal shift.
I haven't used it yet, so.
No, you haven't. It is a reaction, so you can still use it.
And it can't be. Well, it can be, but.
Oh.
It's a little better.
It's better.
13 at least.
This book is mostly drivel. But you know that legends and myths all have a kernel of truth in them. And most of the legends in here, again, as I said, most poetic drivel or fantastical writing. But in every single one of them, you do notice that there is a way to prevent the change, or at least to keep it under the control of somebody, rather than let it run riot. You also notice that quite a lot of these writings center around the victim or the person who is cursed. Often spend much of their time in a hybrid form of the creature and human for which they have been cursed. That is about as much as you can glean from
Alright.
the book.
Basically, where things are real.
Well, in terms of the In terms of the potions, half now, half on pickup.
Okay.
So it'll be 75 gold now, if you don't mind. Whoever's paying.
Yes.
I think Janae is. Yeah, I think Janae has. Yeah.
Well, I suppose yes. Fine, I will pay. And she reaches into her pack and draws out 75 gold pieces and hands them over. Right, that's lovely doing business with you, Miss Tiefling. You're not. No, we are not. Ah,
No,
good.
we're not married. No.
Oh yeah,
Good to know that.
Oh man, I forgot to put on what's her face, Illyria's hood on. Oh fuck, I forgot.
No. I'm presuming you did. I'm presuming you did, Lyria.
For a simple sake, she is tired of everything and forgot to put it on her hood. Because why not?
Are you sure?
Oh, I am double sure.
Okay.
She would have entered the building like that.
Yeah, so she would have entered the building like that. At which point the halfling... But I'm sorry, but I really have to ask this. What the fuck are you? She says, looking directly at Illyria.
Oh, me? I am called a... Well, I had to do a little visit with the Library Mages Guild to figure out what I am. I am what you call a failing.
What now?
A failing.
A failing?
Basically, what I have gotten is there's a certain process. I don't get it. Failed, and I ended up like this way by some empire.
Right. Well.
Yes. Yeah. So I am trying to figure out my memories as well.
Oh, you poor love. You don't remember how and everything as well. Oh, you poor...
I do have a few memories of my past life, not a whole lot, unfortunately.
Oh jeez, I can't help living like that. Well, if you don't mind me saying, I've seen some shit in my time, so I can cope with what you look like. But many ordinary folk don't and can't. So if you got a hood, I suggest you put it up, at least when you leave here.
Yeah, I forgot to do so. I'm just very tired. It's been a long day. It's just...
I get that now. Well, if there ain't much else, I suggest the five of you fuck off and let me get on with making your potions.
Yeah, no problem. We'll be back tomorrow.
Yeah, thanks for that.
Do you want us morning, night? What time is it right now?
It is getting on for evening time now.
Okay, so probably nighttime then.
Just come back. If you don't come back tomorrow, you can come back the day after. They'll be done. They'll be waiting for you. Just remember to bring the other 75 gold.
Yep, we'll make sure to grab that.
Right. Well, the door key. Your key's still in the lock, right? Right, big fella. I think so. Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, it is. All right, I'll unlock it. I've got work to do.
I just thank you again, Annabelle. You're a lifesaver.
Yeah. Shut up. Get out of here. You get sort of shoved out the door as quickly as possible. The door locks after the five of you have left.
Can I make a self check after she puts up her hood to see how it goes?
Sure, if you would like to. Yeah.
It's stuck on her tentacles.
You definitely put your hood up.
Seems like Fancy Grounds really wants to.
You've put your hood up. What's the five of you doing? Are you heading back to your home? Or are you heading so your base of operations or what are you doing?
I'm trying to think. I think I buy when we go back there next time. I want to buy a alchemist supplies or alchemist tools, whatever.
I don't know what we should do now. I think we're almost on a time limit. And you said, you said the captain might have been in danger now, right? Safari.
Yeah. The prince is no longer really trusting the captain.
Did he? What even happened back there? Like, I know you talked to him, but how did you escape?
Kind of cast a spell on him, which made him prone and, well, yeah, pretty much knocked him out for a while, and then I ran.
Maybe if the captain was nearby, maybe
He was nearby.
he was.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe he was able to.
Is he? You injured the prince, or?
No. Not really.
Safari, what did you do?
Just face palms is like, don't tell me you said you incapacitated. Do you done any sort of damage, or do you?
Oh.
What? You said you cast a spell. Which spell did you cast?
It's a spell, very secretive. I learned it from. Who did I learn it from? It makes people laugh, basically.
I think I might. I think Sykes would know what spell that was because I'm sure his wife would have cast it on him a couple of times.
Roll me a history check.
Oh God. 13.
Yep, she definitely did.
Okay, I know what spell it is.
Yeah, you know the spell you know the spell that to which he was referring to.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, he didn't injure the prince. He just made him laugh uncontrollably.
Oh, might have hurt his stomach.
Sykes just smiles a bit, remembering all the times that she casted it on him.
Sore muscles, probably.
Wait, is there really a spell on that?
Yeah, it's called laughter.
Idiot laughter.
Oh.
It makes you laugh uncontrollably.
Where? While you were having this conversation, where are you headed?
I guess based on operations, I got no.
Yeah.
ideas.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I'd sit back
That's
to
fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
Shania says, "Well, there's one little errand I have to do. I'll see you back there."
Did you want us to come with?
No. It's quite a small one. You don't need to.
Okay.
Actually,
All
tell you
right.
what. No, Farrell, come with me. You come with me.
What? All right.
And she just links an arm through Farrell's arm and just starts dragging him away from the three of you.
Oh, I thought she would drag him by the ear.
No,
Oh.
she's not.
No, it's just my.
Oh.
imagination talking.
While they walk away and they're still in earshot, it's just, they grow up so soon.
You know, Farrell, do you want to do that trick you did earlier about disguising yourself as a mage? Yeah. Do it. And you watch as Farrell casts a minor illusion on himself to look very similar to you, Tefari, and the two of them walk off arm in arm down the street.
What?
Fair enough.
Okay.
I am no longer questioning the insanity.
So yeah, we'll go back to the.
So you'll head back to the tavern. Sure, no worries.
While they head back, she'll just not. I was about to say weird, but kind of glance at shops to see if there's anything interesting.
In the shops. Okay, so you would make your way past the market square.
Yeah.
Sure, no worries. Just roll me a perception check.
once?
Yep, just once.
All of us or just Illyria?
Just
Hey,
Illyria.
19.
19.
Nice.
Very nice.
Nice.
You see, as you walk through the marketplace. The marketplace is rather busy right now. Well, busy as in it's the evening time where people are beginning to pack up. But you see many sorts of wares have been laid out in preparation for for tomorrow. It's also then you realise that tomorrow is the celebration of the festival of Qaim, where hopefully, or if all goes to plan, the entire town will be engulfed in drinking and celebration and all sorts of stuff. So many of the wares that have been left out, or at least that are set up in preparation, are very much on the long lines of various different types of cheeses, dried meats, fruit, breads, lots and lots of food-related items, as well as one stand that seems to be at least prepared to sell rather a lot of alcohol of some sort. The sign that sort of hangs from the tarpaulin. Sorry, my eye is really itchy right now. That hangs from the tarpaulin is one of a bee. This giant, massive bee. From that, you can probably guess this might be mead that are going to be selling tomorrow. Don't know. Just have to see.
Is that all I'm assuming?
Yeah, that's at this present moment in time. Yes, at least you're through the market square where you are. Most of the sellers that would be here normally have packed up and closed shop.
The honey meads are always really good. The sweet.
Gotcha.
liquors.
So nothing interesting. That's unfortunate. Nothing picks up on her radar interest. Continues on her way, I guess.
Okay.
Psych makes a mental note of the honey mead,
Sure.
just
No worries.
because that was one of his favorite things to drink when he went to the.
No worries.
Yeah.
The three of you walking and talking do eventually find yourselves back at the Song and Dance Tavern. The Song and Dance Tavern is relatively busy right now, which is again a bit of a surprise since the fact that the first 3 days that you were here, you were it was not busy at all.
Yeah.
But yes, it seems to be relatively busy. Although the clientele, when you look around, is definitely those of the slightly poorer variety, shall I say?
Okay.
Meredith gives you a nod. Hi, you're back.
Oh, Meritus.
Hey, it's been a busy day. Looks like the three of you could have a drink.
Yeah.
Definitely, Meredith.
You got any more of that the honey whiskey?
Let me have a look. And she dives. She scrambles beneath the. Well, she doesn't dive and scrambles. She sort of bends beneath the bar. He said, "Where is? Ah, yes, I thought I had a bottle." She pulls out what bottle. It's just the last one.
Ooh.
So, if you want some of it, that's fine, but it'll cost you. Got to run the business here now.
Yep.
Is there any chance of getting some more of it, Meredith?
That's a good question. I don't know. I'll have to ask around. It's good stuff. I do actually recommend it, but I don't know where the previous owners got this from.
How much again for it?
The bottle.
The bottle.
No,
whole
not
bottle.
The bottle.
Yeah,
Tafari,
sure?
no, we don't need the whole bottle.
we do.
Okay, Tafari needs
I'm-
the whole bottle.
I need to drink my pain away and the chance of potential death.
I am not on this. I just want water.
I guess you wouldn't want any alcoholic drink here, Illyria. You can have the water. Well, for the bottle, it'll normally cost you in the region of 50 gold.
50 gold.
Well, but that's the normal
that's
region.
right. That
so
was an expensive whiskey. That's right.
it's a good whiskey, aye. But as you know, as your friends of Janae, I'll do it for 25.
Yeah, that's fine. Put it on Janae's tab.
We gave her all the money.
I see.
That's where
I
I'm
see.
party now.
She's the keeper. She's the treasury keeper,
She's a treasury. That doesn't surprise me at all.
and she's a treasure.
She's a treasure.
Aye, she definitely is a treasure. She definitely is a treasure. That's for sure.
Mhm.
You keep care of her, all right? And she looks
I
very,
will
very.
protect her with my life, Meritat.
She gives you this very strong, very long, piercing look.
Tafari will Tafari will die from her before she dies from anyone else. I don't know what I'm saying.
I honestly do think that
I need a drink.
Dibs on being the one to stab me. Yes.
Yes.
As she gives you this very intense stare, a very intense look at you, Tafari. Hey, I can believe that. Well, there's a bottle.
Illyria pipes up and says, I'll keep an eye on the troublemakers.
Tafari, did you want to hang on to the bottle, or should I, in inventory-wise? Or are we just gonna drink it all tonight?
You do not need to put this in your inventory, my
We're
friend.
just gonna drink it all tonight.
I need a drink.
Okay.
I literally insulted a prince, got stabbed by a prince, found out he's potentially a were-rat, wolf, whatever it is, insulted the king of the local castle, bled all over the carpets, and made a daring getaway.
Tafari, you're not drunk yet.
No, that's correct. This is sober me.
Meredith is looking at you, incredulous.
Oh.
What the hell did you do today?
I lead a very daring life, Meritat. It is only for the brave and the bold. And the stupid. I am probably the last one, though.
I was about to say, yeah. Well,
It's why people love me so much.
that's that's one way to put it. Here's the glasses. She dumps 2 glasses in front of you. By the way,
Yeah,
where's Shanae and Farrell got to?
Oh,
They're on a date.
Shanae said that she had to take care of something and she took Farrell with her. Tafari.
Okay, yeah, no worries.
They're on a date.
And you are left to your own devices with a bottle of this honey whiskey.
Yep. Alright, it's like slow sips it.
Tafari,
Sorry, what?
are you are partaking of this whiskey?
Absolutely.
Are you sipping it, or are you going to get yourself drunk?
I'm gonna start with a shot.
Of course you are.
You just
I'm not going to describe the whiskey to you, but the scene is yours. If you guys would like to talk, if you'd like to talk about anything, go for it. If you are good, then I'll advance time.
Can I make a performance check?
Sure. What do you want to do? What do you want to use it for?
Loudly humming to herself. Maybe grab a few, what do you call it, patrons' attention.
Okay, sure. Well, performance check.
It's probably
Where's-
shit, but
Where's Kirill on all this?
Carol is busy serving.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Not with that sort of not with that role. You're not. You start humming to yourself, and it's to you it's perfectly fine. Except the looks you're getting from patrons around the place start to tell you to shut up. Although, if you decide to carry on, you can. But you're certainly getting some looks.
You know
if I
what?
make another performance check, if
Um,
I get another one.
No, you're not getting another one now. No.
While Sykes has been sipping his honey whiskey for the night, for whenever Tafari would pour back into his drink, whenever he'd be empty, I'm pretty sure Tafari would just dump it in his glass. It's like, okay. But I'm just watching upstairs. I'm looking to see if anyone goes upstairs and doesn't come back, meaning they're going to be staying the night, because I'm wondering how many rooms are going to be available tonight.
Well, there are the 3 rooms that you 3 have reserved.
Right.
as you are sort of permanent residences are safe for the moment of this
Okay.
tavern due to your association with Janai and Meriteth being friends, very good friends. So there are the 3 rooms reserved for you. Roll a perception check.
17.
17. Okay. You do notice after over a little while, a few people do end up heading up the stairs to various rooms. As to which rooms you're unsure, but they all the people that you see going up the stairs do appear to be very inebriated.
Okay. Meriteth?
Aye, what is it, love?
Any chance just for tonight we can change out a room? Maybe get 1 or 2 rooms instead of having our normal 3.
Sure, I'll have to see if I've got a room that we can have 3 beds in.
Okay.
You want completely different rooms, or one same, one different?
We might tonight just need 1 same room.
One the same room. All right. Well, Illyria, I'll be keeping you and Janai in the same room. I'll try
And then
find
can
one
you
for
also, if available, can you also keep the previous rooms open if there's no one staying in them?
I can, but that'll start costing you because you're now much as your friends. You have to start now treating this like a business. So
Right.
I'll keep the one. I'll keep the one room available for you, but the others, if you want another room, then you'll have to start paying for that one.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
All right.
All right. Well, that room will cost you two copper pieces.
Okay, I'll give the 2 copper because I actually have that.
Right, well,
I
he's-
can pay it as well. I've still got some.
Whoever pays it,
I
go
got
for it.
It's I'll pay for it.
Oh, cool.
All right, here you go. Here's the key.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Oh, where is that girl got to?
And then when Meriteth leaves, I'm gonna.
Right, I'll be back in the morning. It's that bloody server is fucked off again.
No problem.
Waste of money that was.
Sorry, Illyria. After everything that's happened today, the reason I got the extra room for us all to stay in is in case someone comes into our room tonight and tries to kill us while we're sleeping.
Did you? Okay, so just to make this clear for me as a GM, did you want a room for all 5 of you?
Yes, that's what I meant.
Ah, okay. I thought it was.
I don't need a bed. I can stay
Right.
on the floor.
Then it would fit. Then a room for 5 people would set you back five copper.
Okay, so yeah, I'll take 3 more off. So 17. Okay.
Sure, no worries.
Because, yeah, they might be able to figure out where we are, and if we're sleeping, they could kill us in our sleep. So if we're all together, at least if something happens, we can at least all be together and, you know.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea. Also,
I'll bring it up to Farrell and Janae when they get back, so.
yeah, no, that's fine. I
Farrell and
also
Sinead
made
too.
a schematic drawing of our current, predicament. I mean, here we have the prince in normal shape, and here we have. So yeah, this is pretty much what we have to be on the lookout for.
I was about to go. Now I'm staying, and
So if we find this, it's good. If we find this, yeah, we gotta run.
Okay. Zafar, do you
this
still have
is
the book
in
on you, by the way?
character, the way.
Oh yeah, I
This
do.
is in character.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
no,
flip-
I guess that
yeah.
was a character,
This
Illyria.
is a character.
I'm gonna flip through the book.
Illyria just looks at Tafari like he's a numbnut.
Sorry. Art wasn't part of my education when I was in the nobility as a younger guy. My brother was the artist. Not the assassin, the other one.
Who hurt you? I'm gonna flip through the werebook. I'm gonna flip through the werebook until Janae and Farrell get here, and I'm looking for a segment on if there's a way to kill these things.
Okay. Roll an intelligence check.
Oh. Roll high. Nope. Well, no.
What's the intelligence check for?
That was for Sykes to reading the book.
I guess Larry could take a shot.
Can't read.
Well, no, you read it. It's just it's what you gather from the book is it's mostly myths and legends.
Yeah.
And was written by somebody who did it as a. You get the feeling that this book was written as a sort of exercise in trying to write an academical document. It certainly reads very much like somebody who was just writing it because he was told to write it.
Yeah. You know what? I am going to write some of these creatures in here, though.
Okay, sure.
Because after seeing what I've seen, some of these legends might actually be real. So
sure, no worries. Which ones do you want to have?
There was I remember you saying something about a werebear earlier.
Yep. There's the werebear. There's the werewolf. There's were-rats. Were-owlbear.
Owlbear.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a were-turtle? Because that would be hilarious.
No, there is no were-turtle.
Oh. I really hope for were-turtles.
I know.
I just heard the disappointment in his voice.
I really wanted were-turtles to be real.
I know you did, but no. There is no were-turtle, no.
Damn it.
Okay. So I got werebear, were-owl, bear, werewolf. We have were-rat.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll write that down. And then was there another one?
Were-tiger and... Yeah, were-tiger, were-boar, and were-raven. It's... How many creatures do you want? So...
Oh, I guess there'd just be a bunch, yeah. Okay. No, we're good. I'm just... Turtles. Assuming... Okay, seeing this many...
Stop it.
Sykes is just gonna assume that, it's like, okay, so they literally could be aware something of anything.
Pretty much, yeah.
Pretty much. You get that from your intelligence check. You get that impression.
And then Sykes goes to erase all the stuff you just wrote down because it's like literally everything. Okay. There's
something you do gather from your intelligence check is that those people that are were creatures or were folk often are cursed in some way to be those creatures.
Okay.
As to how these creatures are killed, it's mostly fantastical drivel. There are some mentions of silver. There are some mentions of magic. In one case, there's a mention that garlic would help. But it seems to be mostly fantastical drivel.
Yeah. Wait a sec. If they're curses, or if they're just basically curses that have been put on creatures.
Be right back.
Yep.
What?
Would Sykes know that there's a because clerics he's dealt with maybe have been able to cure curses via spells?
Can you elaborate on that thought? I got the feeling that you were halfway through asking me a question and then you failed to ask the question. What would you like to? What would you like to know?
If Sykes would know about a spell that can remove curses, I know he can't himself know the spell, I think, but maybe he's worked with clerics in the past that have removed curses.
Roll a history check. I think history is the correct one for this one.
Yeah.
No. All right, I'll let you choose either history or nature.
Ooh, nature. Ah, they're both the same. Well, nature makes more sense in my case, so
Sure.
I'll do a nature check. Yeah!
Holy shit! Wow, bloody hell! With a natural 20, you know that there are spells that can remove curses. There are most easy, sort of not easy, but most curses can be removed with a spell. When it comes to werefolk, though, it doesn't appear to be, at least from the book that you're reading, it doesn't appear to be that a spell would be enough to remove a curse.
Okay, dang.
But there are spells that can remove curses. It would depend upon the curse in question. Some curses are very simple in their design, simply inflicting bad luck, and that would therefore be able to be very easily removed. Whereas other curses are much more intricate and much more.
Like a polymorph curse might not work as well as a like mental curse.
Sort of, kinda. It depends upon what the curse is and by whom it was inflicted upon, and the person who has said curse. It is you know that it's a very complicated area of expertise.
All right. So I would just say, so with the whole curse, these creatures being affected by curses, maybe they aren't as removable as I thought they would be. Because I know there's a spell that can, or there's like ways to remove curses, but this seems a lot more potent. So so I don't think this one is a fully removable curse.
I've got a way to remove a curse.
You're just gonna say just kill the guy?
Kind of ruining my surprise, but yeah.
Valeria just shakes her head.
It's probably
People,
it's roughly around about this point where Janai and Farrell come back. Farrell is in his natural furball form, and Janai is looking very, very pleased with herself.
So what did you guys go do?
Oh, just a bit of shopping.
Alright. So, here's the thing. Tonight, we're all staying in the same room. Apart from our regular rooms.
But why?
After everything that's happened today...
I showed the drawing again.
She looks at you. Well, okay, that's well done. Well done, Tefari. Well done for drawing something.
Yeah, I already told the rest. My brother was the artist. Yeah, my other brother, not the assassin one.
How? Look, do I dare? No, actually, no. Tell you what, I'm not going to even bother asking how many siblings you have. That's just, I don't want to know.
Oh, it was a lot. Big family, nobleman. So yeah, big families.
Yeah, but tonight when we go to bed, we gotta make it look like we're sleeping in our beds, but we're all gonna stay in a different room than our normal ones. I already paid for it. We're all good.
Okay.
I mean,
But you guys look like you're drinking. I need a drink. Give me something.
here's the honey whiskey.
Oh, perfect. She just grabs a bottle.
Remember,
and takes a
Janae,
swig.
low.
Also, you still need to pay for it.
Sorry. Excuse me?
Yeah, we promoted you to Keeper of the Treasury. Royal Treasury, even. And yeah...
You were hanging onto the gold, and so I figured...
You know, Tefari, that's possibly the most intelligent thing you've done.
Well, it's not official yet. It's not in writing.
Fine, I'll go and pay. How much was it?
25.
Yeah, ish.
25 gold.
Not including tips.
25.
It was originally 50, but...
And yeah, I feel like you really should
is
tip.
very generous.
Yeah, I do feel like
okay.
you should tip at least 20% because, you know, it's a hard economy these days. It's rough. It's rough.
Meredith is very generous.
As the treasurer of our group now, Tefari, I will decide how much to tip.
I'm just giving voice to my opinion here.
Indeed. I still owe you. Not for money. For that
I'm
for that
really
trick for that trick that you pulled earlier
Like,
today
even
with the
Sykes'
guards.
opinion.
It was
What?
her. I'm innocent. Still owe you
Oh.
for that.
That's right, Tafari. How dare you?
Meredith,
Uh,
Meredith, where
yeah,
are
I
you?
remember.
Ah,
How did I end up in this merry band?
You really
Meredith,
don't
where
wanna
are
know.
you? Meredith, and Janae wanders off to find Meredith to pay the dues.
Also, if we stay in one room, I can place down a alarm.
Do it.
Like, literally an alarm. When anyone enters who is not one of us, so just everyone has to stay in a room
Mm-hmm.
and just.
I think you
keep it
can designate who can
usual
cross
alert.
it, but
So yeah.
All right. Yeah, that sounds awesome. Going around the whole room in case someone tries the window.
Yeah, I'll just play. It's a 20-foot cube, so.
Oh, yeah, sure. Okay. Sweet. All right.
Alrighty
so
then.
yeah, and then before we go to bed, we just have
Mhm.
to make sure our beds look like there's someone sleeping in them.
Okay. Roll me a deception check for the whoever is making their bed look like it should be a bed with somebody sleeping in it. Roll a deception check, please.
I think me and Tafari had one room.
Yep.
But we'll still kind of
Yeah.
go around.
Yeah.
Tafari, what's your deception?
Yeah, -1.
Oh, okay. You want to help me then?
Sure.
Go for it.
Okay.
So roll with advantage.
17.
Pretty good. Shania and Illyria.
I have a
deception.
-1, so this is going to be fun.
Shania says, "Why don't you leave it to me? Give me a hand with the beds."
Yeah, sure.
Oh my god, double H, jeez.
Oh no.
Oh,
Farrell is by himself, so he'll have a go. Okay, cool.
Dang, he's better than. Oh.
Alrighty then. So, you have made your previous beds up into what to some of you seem like they are being slept in, and others which, well, we'll see what happens. And
I'm gonna
the
I'm
fire.
gonna do a checkup. I'll go check Farrell's room, and then I'll go check Janae's room.
How do you know that? How do you know that they didn't do very well?
I don't know. I'm not gonna go there.
If you can argue that in terms of character.
I think Sykes is, because he's been a hunter, he's just like mentally wants to make sure everything's right in situations where we could get screwed.
So Sykes
So
doesn't trust his companions then.
He trusts his companions. He doesn't trust our situation. So he just wants to make sure everything's right. So he's just going to look at them all.
Okay.
Doubtful.
You go to look at Farrell's room. Could be better, but it looks alright.
Alright.
When you go to look at Janai and Lyria's room, Janai looks at you. So, what do you want?
I'll look at the bed. I'll roll an insight.
You're
check
not.
on the
You're
bed.
not. You're not in the room. You're in front of the. You're in the doorway.
Oh. I'm just checking the beds, make sure they look good.
Oh, you mean you don't trust us?
I do. I don't know. Fine. But, then I walk away.
Fine. Come and have a look.
Okay. And then just run or come to the room. I'll take a look at the bed.
Roll an insight check.
and- Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it could be. It could definitely be better. It
Okay,
definitely
what
looks.
else?
It definitely doesn't look like there's somebody sleeping in there.
Okay, so without saying anything, I'm just gonna try and like shuffle it a bit around and just kind of
Roll deception check.
All right, come on.
No
I
advantage.
know. I
Here.
know. Ooh, 17.
You definitely make it look better than you saw it. Or at least you think you make it look better than you saw it.
Okay. All right.
And the
I
five
think
of
we're
you
good.
head off to your previous rooms to your new room to have a sleep. It is indeed actually a five bed room. In actual fact, it's a 6-bed room, but one bed appears to be unoccupied.
Which beds are we not going to sleep in? Because we could always fix that one up to look like there's someone sleeping in that too.
It's it's just to give you a bit of an impression. It's quite a wide room with one bed that occupies each of the corners, and then 2 which occupies the middle points, and so there's just like this corridor in between the two
Okay.
rows of beds. And on one side there's a window, and the other side is just the wall.
We just need to
The one next
shove
to
them
the
all
window.
into a corner so that we have like a 20-foot area where we're safe.
True.
Because
Okay.
that's where the alarm will be.
I guess if we want to shove them all over, we could always put the 6th bed in front of the door.
Yeah, I could do.
All right. Yeah, I'm down for that.
Sounds like a plan.
So we move the one of the beds in front of the door, and then did you hear that? I don't know. Is there an eye hole in the door?
No,
or is it-
that was just ambient music.
Yeah.
Ambient noise.
I was like, I heard a knock on the door. Holy shit!
No, you
What's-
you didn't hear a knock on the door. You just heard ambient noise.
I was like, no, there's someone here.
Although
Okay,
maybe.
then, yeah.
There it is.
Oh, there it is.
I had to look at my door.
That knock goes
Like-
on for quite a while. You do know that, right?
Oh no! Hello?
So yes, you can definitely hear somebody knocking on the door down the corridor. Yeah.
Down the corner? Okay.
Are you in there? On the fucking door, Paul. I need a bed.
Oh, is it? It's tonight.
Is it though?
Is it tonight? Does it sound like tonight?
Do you look outside?
I'll open it.
It could be a trap. Just
You
saying.
look outside and you see somebody just standing against the wall, one hand against the wall, the other just knocking on this door. It's not tonight. It's just a very drunk human who's knocking on the doors. Pull the fucking door in your bed. And
Sorry,
eventually
this room was occupied.
it's sorry, it's down the corridor from where you were.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
It's down the corridor from where you are.
All right. So yeah. he's
Eventually the door to the rooms. Get in, you fucking idiot.
Okay.
Whatever. And he enters the room.
Okay, so I close the door and I'm just like, oh, okay, we're good. Then shove the bed up against the door.
Right,
Get
I'll prepare the ritual.
Yeah.
Sure, no worries.
can
You
do
are
that
having
while
to.
we're in
You
the
do.
bedroom.
You did make the right choice in shoving the beds as close as possible together because these beds are roughly 6 feet long. So making it in order to be able to occupy that 20-foot square, you would have to shove all the beds together. So you were good in doing that.
Okay.
It takes you a little while, but eventually you all manage to get within that zone of security that Tefari casts.
Yeah. I will designate our party members to not set off the alarm, and I will like to have it a audible alarm.
Sure, no worries. And with that set, the 5 of you eventually manage to get some sleep in this night. For 2 of you, the night goes quickly, because you are elves. For the other 3 of you, you sleep soundly through the entire night. Sykes and Illyria, yeah?
Yep.
What's up?
Since you both are elves, it only takes 4 hours of sleep. Or 4 hours of rest in order for you to fully recover from your... to have a full rest. So I will give you all that rest. Full rest, haha, there we go.
Yay! Nice.
Yeah, I was about to say, what was it? Lyria will be cleaning her weapons, like in the beginning.
Yeah.
God, I had to send her inventory, but she has a deck of cards with some dice, and she's just idly, like, she is playing by herself, but I think, does she have any familiarity to it since past stuff? Like playing cards.
I'm going to say, this is going to seem very strange way to describe this, but yes, Illyria does have familiarity with a card game that she knows. As to what it's called, not a clue. But she is familiar with a card game that she is able to play, that you were able to play by yourself, as well as with up to 3 other opponents if you wished. As to what it's called, you wouldn't know, but it is something that you know how to do. You know how to play it. It's almost as though it's ingrained in the body. You just know how to play it.
Yeah, she's just doing. After cleaning her weapons, she will be playing by herself.
Yeah, no worries. Sykes, you see this?
Okay. First, I take a look out of the window, just to see if I can see anyone out there.
Roll a perception check. With disadvantage because it is black as pitch out there.
I have low light. Wait, not yet. Oh yeah, dark vision.
You have dark vision, but it is nighttime.
Okay, yep. You're right. Sorry. Okay. Perception. 18.
Very nice. The streets. You realize that you are higher than you were previously in your previous rooms, and you also notice that you are further along the road, further along the building than your previous rooms as well.
Mm-hmm.
As you look out and in the dark streets of the night, you see several figures moving through the road, moving along the road. Some of them appear to just continue walking. A couple of others seem to stop and pause and look at the building, and then move on. After a little while, you see a figure. When the sun is beginning to rise, and so the light is beginning to get a little brighter, you see a figure leave the well, you wouldn't see the front of the building, but you see a figure step into the street from presumably the front of the tavern. They are hooded and cloaked.
Illyria. I just point outside of the window to show Illyria what I'm seeing.
Illyria, roll a perception check, please.
Normal or with advantage?
Just normal. It's beginning to get a little lighter, so your dark vision is beginning to be able to be seen.
22, baby.
Nice.
Very nice. You also see this hooded and cloaked individual. However, one thing that your eyes see that Sykes' eyes didn't see is this individual, their face seems to extrude very slightly beyond the hood. It is also a red-skinned individual.
Red skin?
Oh,
Red-skinned individual, and their face does seem to extrude just very slightly beyond the limits of the hood. You can see this snout-like extrusion.
Oh? Let me put the pieces together real quick.
Mhm.
So it's red.
Mhm.
Has this snout-like thing.
Mhm.
Can't
As you
see
watch,
this-
you watch the
yeah,
figure
sure.
step into the road, and walk swiftly across and into one of the alleys on the other side. You also notice that this figure who steps across also steps across at a moment where there is nobody else to see. There is nobody else in the road, and you watch as this figure walks very briskly across, and seems to have a tail, a very thick, red, scaly tail.
Unfortunately, Illyria doesn't know. I think yeah, I'm doing this out of character. I think.
Mhm.
But I cannot say it because Illyria is useless when it comes to past facts.
You can roll a history check if you wish.
History?
Yep.
Oh, well. Alright, let's give this a shot. Are you ready, lads?
you can do it.
You've been rolling high previously.
Yeah, not bad.
Season.
You vaguely recall a fight with these individuals in which you were involved with these four other individuals who you very recently met. Seems to be familiar in some way.
So it's more of a recent folk battle.
Yeah.
She would relay this to Sykes, like everything that's going so far.
Okay, so red snout with a tail. You said scaly tail.
Mhm.
There's a. Let's say for question for the GM, how popular are Dragonborn in your world?
I think he meant total
This is
population.
that's meta knowledge, Sykes, which is
Okay.
something that you wouldn't know about.
Got it. Okay, I was just wondering if Dragonborns were known in here or not. So.
Dragonborn are known,
Okay.
but you would either have to have knowledge of Dragonborn,
Okay.
or have previously interacted with them in order to know about them. And your background, you have not had any interaction.
Okay,
with them.
gotcha. Just making sure. So.
Yeah,
okay.
no, I understand. Thank you for asking.
Yeah. Yeah, that is weird. I've never met a. Sorry. I'm trying to word this right. I've
Roll me a
never-
history check.
Okay. Nope, probably not. 7.
You have fought a similar individual.
Okay. But
As to
like
when?
vague. Yeah.
As to when, can't remember.
Could
You
been
definitely have
200 years ago.
fought somebody who seemed to be similar.
Yeah. So I say it's vague, but I've fought someone similar to something like them before. It's been a long time, so I don't really recall, but
Remember. Of course, Illyria doesn't. You know.
all I know is the guy was fighting was fairly quick.
You did say, oh well, it is a snout.
Yeah, snout
red,
with a scaly tail.
scaly. Could it be we fought one of these figures before?
Oh wait, no, we did fight one on the trail. That's right, when we met Illyria.
This
Ah.
This is not in character. Celebration, my guy.
No, I know. Shoot. Is it the same guy? Does it look like?
No, he was killed.
Oh, he was killed. That's right.
Yeah. I kind of.
Oh yeah, you killed him.
Suffering. Yeah,
That's
I
right.
ease his suffering.
Okay, so yeah, it's not the same guy.
Could it be a city?
I mean, we could go chase him down, but I kind of want to stay here with the party too. Make sure they're all right. Not worry about us. Like when they wake up and not see us, and be like, "Oh, what the?"
I can't assume that you could track this individual, given that you're a hunter.
I could try. If you're willing to, like, I could go after him. If you're willing, could you tell the group that I left to go track someone? Actually, I might even be back before they wake up. We never know.
It's completely up to you if you want to wait until the rest of the group or go out alone and track. I'm staying here to keep an eye on the boy.
Okay, I won't go too far, and I won't get in any danger as best I can. I'll be back. I will be back as I can.
And please, let me warn you this. Please don't do anything like managing to scale a wall.
Yeah, of
or
course.
pissing off the guard, one of the captain guards again.
I don't plan on it. You're fine.
Because we don't need a bounty on your head.
Yeah. Great. I'm going to cast. Actually, from our room, how high is the roof?
The roof from where you are?
Yeah.
Just just roll me a general intelligence check.
Okay. No. 9.
It's a bit difficult to tell how high the roof is.
Okay. Shoot.
It's pretty close, but you'd have to lean out the window and properly measure it. But you know it's close, but not sure how high it is.
Okay. Well, if it's close, I'm gonna guess. Sure, maybe 5 feet, 10 feet. So what I'm gonna do is I will cast jump on me, and I'm gonna kind of lean out the window and jump off the windowsill up to the roof.
Okay.
Because it's the mod this time for high jump. So
okay. 9 feet. I really like that. I really like that idea. All right. I'm gonna require a couple of rolls from you now. I'm going to need an. I'm going to need a dexterity check from you in order to balance yourself on the windowsill. Because the windowsill is pretty narrow. It's made of wood.
No.
Oh,
For
jeez.
5. I just jump up.
You start to climb out the window, but you can't quite get the right angle on it, and you start to put your foot on the windowsill, and then your foot slips, and you suddenly land. No. You don't fall out the window, but you're now straddling the window, and you're gonna feel that on the coccyx tomorrow morning.
Oh.
Yeah, you landed hard. You landed hard like that. You didn't take any damage, but you're going to be in a bit of pain for a while.
I think I'd fall
So
inside.
He landed on his crotch, didn't he?
Yeah.
So I fall into the room and I kind of just lay there for a bit. I don't go fall in.
You just stand and go, oh.
I go,
Yeah, it hurts. It hurts. You're in a bit of pain.
So I don't go anywhere.
I'm going to say you didn't cast jump, because you would cast jump at the point that you would be ready to do it.
Gotcha.
So
Awesome.
I'm not going to say that you cast it. You still have a spell slot there.
Yeah, so
yeah, you're in a bit of pain.
I'm curled up and I am just laying there. I'm not following the guy. I'm just staying in the room.
Illyria looks down and just not kick him, but lightly tapped his footing and says, "Come on, soldier. You got that's nothing compared to getting stabbed and whatnot. I mean, you nearly died in that little cave."
Yeah.
How worse can it be? Come on, get up.
All right, I stand up.
There you go. She would slap him on the back and says, "Well, you got a mission to do."
All right. Thanks. All right, I guess I'll try again.
Are you going to do the thing again?
I got approval from Valeria.
Okay, then roll another dexterity check.
Oh my god! If I roll another freaking one,
please roll another one. That'd be fucking hilarious.
I got it.
Okay, all right. You are this time with some wincing and general, yet slight yelps of pain, able to balance yourself on the windowsill. Now you're there. You are able to. You cast jump on yourself, and now, in order to get to the roof, I require you to roll me an acrobatics check. This is so that you are able to grab the roof.
10.
Oh dear.
No!
You cast jump on yourself, and you jump.
I was kidding.
You jump, reaching
I'm
forward.
still feeling the pain.
You're still feeling the pain, but it's also at that moment you jump up and try to reach the roof when you realise that, oh shit, the roof was higher than I thought it was, and then you start to fall past and down the side of the building.
Try and grab the windowsill that I grabbed.
Roll another acrobatics check. The DC is a lot higher.
Okay, come on! 23!
You jump up. Oh shit! Crap! And you grab the windowsill. You're now holding on to this windowsill. The windowsill breaks slightly because as this sudden weight is dropped onto it. It's made of wood, and this place has not been kept in a good upkeep for a while. So you're now hanging on the edge of the windowsill, with the windowsill having partly broken off. What are you doing, Illyria? You can see this.
I climb back into the window. I'm gonna try to climb back in.
Roll me an athletics check, just because the window is now very unstable. The windowsill is now very, very unstable. Illyria, are you helping?
It's a 20.
Yeah.
Okay, then roll that again.
Okay. Athletics.
See if you get anything higher.
Yeah, so 20.
Still a 20. All right. You are just able to clamber your way into the room, and you realise that with what you just did, the windowsill is very, very, very unstable now.
Being 400 takes more toll than I thought it'd be. How the hell did I do this when I was younger? Oh,
I mean,
I'm not going anywhere.
Tefari, roll me a perception check.
I'm gonna leave
disadvantage.
jump on though, just to keep just in case. But
Sure, no worries.
it lasts for a minute, so never mind. It's gonna go away anyway.
I'd say with that roll, the noise of Sykes and Lyria talking and the slight screams of surprise and what's the words?
nutshot.
Failure. Definitely rouse you a little bit.
Crack what?
I'll just wake up slowly and what the hell is going on?
I'm just face down on the floor.
Why the bloody hell is Sykes on the floor? What?
Low rolls. Yeah.
Yeah, Janae is fast asleep. Farrell, however, does also wake up. What are you doing, Sykes?
I can't be a hunter anymore.
What? Why? No, you can be a hunter. You're always
Why
a hunter. You're
not?
a good hunter.
I'm not as good as I used to be.
Oh,
What are you
come
trying
on.
to do?
I mean, I'm
saw
older than you, so.
You're
Come
400.
on. A three-legged dog could do a lot more than what you did.
A three-legged dog could jump
Oh,
up off a windowsill,
What-
try to get on the roof.
If you catapult
Wait,
them, yeah.
Wait, you were trying to jump up from the windows. Why?
We
Why-
saw
why are
a
we
hooded
trying to-
figure. We saw a hooded figure in the streets. Thought he was someone who might have been after us, but he had a long snout. He had a long red snout and a long tail of scales. So I was a little curious.
Oh, yeah. I remember someone like that. Didn't we murder him?
Yeah, we murdered that guy when he was trying to
No,
take
we
the map
didn't
from us.
murder him. We mercied him. It was so.
Well, we mercied him.
Yeah.
Technically, we
gave
didn't
him-
kill him. Illyria mercied him. Yeah.
We gave him a really
So-
long sleep.
Well, okay. Well, I'm gonna go back to sleep. Why were you trying to get onto the roof though?
I was gonna just follow him for a little bit and then come back, but I kept failing
Why on the roof?
because that way he spots me less easy. I don't know.
Oh well, okay, but that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
It makes a tiny bit of sense. But
Unfortunately,
yeah.
the roof is a lot higher than I thought it was, and I can jump. I can long jump better than I can high jump. So
Okay. Well,
if I
I'm
started
gonna
on the roof, maybe, but no, I do. Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna go back to bed. So.
Alright,
Yeah.
Sorry for waking you.
same.
I'm gonna go check.
Tefari and Farrell go back to sleep.
Should we go check the other rooms, Ilaria? See if anyone came in the night.
Go ahead and check on them. I'll still be here just in case if
Okay.
that figure comes back.
I guess if anything happens, you'll hear Ruckus outside of the room. So,
Mhm.
all right. I mean, I guess they're still technically halfway through because it's 4 hours. So,
Oh no, it's been about 6 now.
okay, gotcha.
It's
Yeah, I
been
guess
about
I'll go check on the 3 rooms.
6. Sure, no worries.
Yeah, the
You
bed.
head.
look.
Which room do you check first?
I checked Danae and Illyria's.
You look into Janai and Lyria's room, and it is tossed. The beds are toppled over, the sheets are scattered. What little furniture there is in terms of drawers has been tossed out onto the floor. It looks as though somebody has gone through this like a whirlwind.
Okay, I'll check Farrell's room next.
Farah's room surprisingly is untouched.
And then Tefari in my room.
Your room
Yeah.
is in the same amount of state that Janai and Illyria's room is in. Completely trashed.
All right. I go back to our room. I just look through Larry and I say, they came last night. Your room and my room are both trashed. Girls is fine, but ours is like really bad in shape.
Well, let me go there as well. I want to do a little investigating.
I'll go with her.
Sure. Which room do you want to go in first?
Which one? I got a coin somewhere. Heads is Tafari and Sykes, and Illyria and Eunace room tails. So let's see. Well, Tafari and Sykes, we're going to rummage for your room.
All right.
That's fine.
You head across to Fire and Sykes' room, and Illyria, yes, it is exactly as Sykes described. It is absolutely trashed. The beds are turned over, the sheets are scattered, the small wash basin and drawer that existed underneath that table is just across the floor. This place is a mess. Roll me an investigation check as you begin to pour through the wreckage of this room.
I'm gonna give her advantage by just kind of helping search as well.
Sure.
Advantage.
Roll. No, just roll it. Just roll it again. Just roll it again.
Wow.
We'll take this in. Looking through the room, it is difficult to see, to notice anything really out of the place, except the room is just tossed. But you get the sense that this room, that whoever was here, whoever was looking for something.
I wonder what they're looking for. Is it? Wait, does out of character? Does Illyria know about that black glass shard fucking thing? Or no?
I'm going to.
Sykes brought it up to the mage guy when Illyria was there.
Okay, so Illyria, you know that the group has a shard thing. As to what it looks like and what it is, you don't know. You just know that the group has this black shard thing. That's it. What it looks like and who has it, you don't know.
Gotcha. I'm gonna ask, did they come through the window?
Actually, yeah, we should check the door and see if they're forced open or not.
Sykes, roll me an investigation check since you're the one checking the door. You do not gain advantage.
Yep. 7.
Difficult to tell.
Mm-hmm.
It's the fact these doors are old and look like they could be quite easily jimmied.
What about the window? Any disturbance from it, or?
The window appears closed. Closed and locked.
So they didn't. So they went for the door. So I guess I could put two together. They did come through the door. But how is a question for another day?
We should go check your room next.
Sure.
All right. Roll me investigation check. Whichever one of you rolls, the other one gains advantage.
Valeria has the +3, so she can have advantage.
So, Illyria, you can roll an investigation check with an advantage.
Hey,
Yes.
yo, both
Nice.
Very
19s.
nice.
Hey,
Very,
yo.
very nice.
19s, that's awesome.
Nice.
So while the room of Sykes and Tefari was difficult to read, this one very, very easy to read. It's very clear that the door was not jimmied. The door was simply unlocked from the outside. And it's very clear that the person went first to the drawers to look through them, and then to the beds. They clearly tore through the beds because the pillows have been ripped open. The sheets have been scattered. Indeed, the mattress has been pulled off the bed, and the underside of the mattress has also been torn open as well. This is on both beds. It's clear that they went to Janai's bed first and then to your bed. As to the reasoning as to why they went to Janai first and then your bed, you don't know. But they have been really thoroughly torn apart. Something else that you spot, and it was only because you saw it just at the corner of the eye, is a very small red scale.
He was here.
And that's where we're going to end the session tonight.
Ah! Oh no! No!
All right. Listen here, GM. I'm going to go work.
No, it's time,
no.
man. It's time, man. I've been keeping an eye on the clock. It's time. We gotta end.
Yeah, damn, that was a perfect ending, though. Like you found his scale. We just saw the guy outside. Oh.
Hey, you decided to stay. You decided to try and climb the roof and spend a good 10-15 minutes doing that, and then went to exam.
Died
So,
falling from an inn.
Did you have fun, guys?
Gosh, that was amazing.
Yep.
I love today.
Amazing.
It was a good session.
I'm glad about that. We're going to take a leaf out of Michael Kesselman from the Dynasty Gamer. Go check him out. He is an awesome GM. Very different role playing style to mine, but go check him out because he does awesome stuff and role plays. Does like 5 sessions a week. It's ridiculous. He's awesome.
I'm playing a game with
go
him
check him out.
tonight, so
Yes.
yeah.
And thus he is. But we're going to take a leaf out of his book, Memorable Moments. So, starting with Sykes, because why the hell not? We're starting with you. Memorable Moments.
I love the fact that like Sykes used to be this amazing hunter, and now he's like really bad at doing all this stuff, even though he has all these good bonuses. Like, I fell off a mountain just rolling down a hill. I fell out of a window of an inn thinking I could jump to a roof and be like, I'm gonna follow this guy, but nope, just creating more problems for everyone.
Oh,
I love it.
Oh, he's definitely trying. He's definitely trying. It's just
he's got to get back into the swing of things.
it's definitely that.
He used to
Tefari.
be better at investigating.
Tefari, memorable moment, sir.
Yeah. Well, trying to convince the queen that I was trying to take a portal to Zima, which is on the other side of the bloody continent. I like that one.
You just walked into the
yeah.
throne room with a dagger in your shoulder. It's like, yeah.
Like I am bleeding out over the carpet here. Use vinegar.
And what's more, it's not just the other side of the continent. It's the other side of the world.
Yeah.
Zima is.
It really is.
It is a place. Yeah.
It is a place, and it is genuinely the other side of the planet.
That's why I was scrolling so much while I was chatting with her, because I was I need to find a city that's actually in Allentown. I can't come up with something.
That works.
Yeah. It's like, oh, that's far away. Fine.
I'd like to imagine that Tefari has another like continent that we don't see just because it's where he's from. It's like,
well, you know where I'm from, so.
No, I
do
don't
know where he's
like,
from.
Yeah.
That was fun. Illyria, did you have a memorable moment today?
Well, firstly, Tefari getting. Well, I wouldn't say his ass beat, but he got a dagger, and then he bled over, and he kind of did some unsavory things that we already mentioned. Then Sykes apparently failing dexterity-related checks, and nearly, well, his poor balls, man.
Luckily, I've already had my kids.
There was some ballsy moves. There were some ballsy moves by Tafari there. I'm quite impressed. I'm quite impressed by it. I'm gonna see how that pans out.
Yeah. Also, Tafari is asking for a death signature.
As I said a while ago in the Discord channel, he's courting death.
He very much is courting death. Absolutely.
And he wants to be the little spoon of death.
I wouldn't be surprised if Death decides to call for blow.
Yeah, I mean, the thing I'm really afraid of is that if I have to re-roll after Tafari, I'm gonna have to make it crazier. How am I gonna do that?
I'm not gonna make that challenge because you'll manage it. I am not gonna make that challenge of you. I'm not gonna rise to that one. Anyways, we're gonna go and raid somebody here and do the whole sharing love thing. So, who do we have available today? Hey, World Anvil. We're gonna raid them.
Yay!
We're gonna go and raid them. They're awesome. They're the people that I use for my own world of Malintar. They are an exceptional program where you can do all sorts of wonderful, weird and wonderful stuff in there. So do give some love, give some likes, and give them a follow as well. But apart from that, thank you so much for joining us this evening. I hope you had fun watching this. I will be back on Sunday. I will not be back tomorrow because I have to attend a wedding tomorrow evening, so I will not be back tomorrow. But I may be back on Saturday. But I will be back on Sunday with some more D&D with a much more darker group than this chaotic lot. And then we have a new week after that.
Yay.
So take care of yourselves, love each other as much as you can, and we'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye.